Have you ever felt like an outsider in your own family? For Mahrukh, that feeling was a constant companion. The moment she walked into the room, a familiar wave of doubt washed over her. "What did they do to you?" she asked her brother Danny, her eyes locking onto his as she shut her laptop. His reply was chillingly simple. "He created me. What could be worse than that?" Mahrukh's frustration grew. "Don't lie to me," she insisted, her voice trembling with agitation. Danny, ever the peacemaker, set a steaming cup of coffee before her. "You are enough," he said softly, settling on the carpet beside her. "Thanks, Danny," she murmured, before asking the question that was really on her mind. "Tell me, why is Dad so angry?" Danny's expression soured. "There was a phone call." He trailed off. Mahrukh took a sip of coffee, bracing herself. "The relatives again?" she guessed. The confirmation hit her hard. Those relatives felt like a curse, and the sound of her parents arguing in the next room only fueled her resentment towards her father, Mansour Malik. She desperately wanted to honor him, to feel that pure love for a parent. But from childhood until now, she couldn't recall a single moment of affection from him towards her or her siblings. Suddenly, her mother's voice, strained and pleading, reached them. "He pays for all the household expenses." But her father's response was as cold as ice. "They won't die of hunger." Rafat Begum's voice cracked. "If I die, then—" before the sharp sound of a hand being raised cut through the air, stopped only by a knock at their door. Ignoring her father completely, Mahrukh entered her parents' room. She placed 2 white envelopes into her mother's hand. "Ami Jan," she said firmly. "This is for the household expenses, and this is charity to share with the relatives." Then, without another glance at her father, she turned and walked back to her room. This was the world Mahrukh was born into. Her father, Mansour Malik, was the youngest of 3 and a world away from his responsible older siblings. While they built the family business, he fell into a life of addiction. His marriage to Rafat, an attempt to straighten him out, only brought more misery. The abuse was constant, and even before Mahrukh was born, her mother was threatened. If she had a daughter, she would be sent away. From her very first breath, Mahrukh Malik was met with hatred and contempt in a world that never wanted her. What happens next in this story of survival and defiance? Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss part 6. Thanks for watching.